From beautiful Oriole Park, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Baltimore Orioles. About to get started here, Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. And the home opener is underway. Next offering is fouled back. And the 0-2. Drilled out towards left center field. That's got a chance. Boom goes the dynamite. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And the Yankees have the lead. It's 1-0. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one. Grisham, first round pick of the Brewers in 2015. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And a foul ball.
The real threats are coming up. Already giving up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
This one in the air, center field. One down. Here's Aaron Judge at the dish. His 2024 season, ridiculous. He became the first player in 20 years to finish with a slugging percentage over 700.
Yeah, the last American League player to slug 700 was Mark McGwire, and Judge was the first Yankee to do it since Mickey Mantle.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Two down. And next for New York, Ben Rice.
Ben Rice.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that is that. Back here in Baltimore and taking the ball for the Yankees, Christopher Sanchez. What do you have on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Neto whips it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. So up next, Gunnar Henderson. Sanchez, he gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. In the air to left center. Grisham moving under it. And there's two away. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
Suarez on to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back now at Oriole Park. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Giancarlo Stanton stepping in now for the Yankees. That one fouled hard the other way. Foul ball there. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Big time power. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Here's the 0-2. Strike three, and that's two in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Austin Wells. In the air to left center. Ward on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Bottom of the second. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. And a foul ball. Fouled off. He was late. The throw to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's Mike Trout. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Swings through that one. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. So Trout comes up with the knock. And the tying run is on base. Here's Adley Rutschman. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Swing and a ground ball. Quick feed to second for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Back here in Baltimore, and stepping in for the Yankees, Adolis Garcia. Swings through that one for strike one. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Swings over the splitter for strike 3. Zach Neto stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. He's already homered in this game.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He's bottom of the inning, and into the box for Baltimore, Taylor Ward. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
You know, these Orioles, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle.
Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Well, he saw that changeup really well. Just a little early. Still barreled in. As you see, home run distance. Just couldn't keep it fair.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. Next pitch is outside.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Booth.
Stays alive. Rings it in, and there's 1 down. Blaze Alexander now at the plate.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Man at first, 1 away. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him. Now 2 away. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Jordan Westburg getting ready to hit. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Back now at Oriole Park. Start of the 4th. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. In the air, left field. Ward racing over to make the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here is Aaron Judge. Flied out to center in his first at bat. Judge comes up empty there.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
There comes an 0-2 to Judge. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Got him swinging. 2 down, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Ben Rice.
Whoa.
The 1-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7. Back here in Baltimore and into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Grisham sprinting for this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And a quick out number 1. Jacob Wilson, the next to hit for the Orioles. That's a fair ball and it's getting into the corner. To second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball. block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Good looking, that's a strikeout. And now batting, Mike Trout. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. And that one fouled off. Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next one misses, and the count is 1-2. Inside, almost got him.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
No, that's foul ball.
Man on second, 2 down. And it remains 2-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
In plenty of time to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for New York, Giancarlo Stanton. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. And a big swing and a miss. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Hey, Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. He was late there, strike 1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Swing and a miss, struck him out. It's an immaculate inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. Chisholm tosses to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Taylor Ward digs in now. Two down. Here's Tyler O'Neill. He popped out his first time. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 2 down, nobody on. And that one hammered. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The throw into second, and the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
0-1. Now this one gets away from the catcher. No advance, though. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Stanton chasing after it. And that's the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. Now up as the Yankees DH, Adolis Garcia. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Strike three, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. Next to hit, Zach Neto. Struck out swinging his first time. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's your 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
In the air, right field. O'Neill under it. And a couple of quick outs. Jazz Chisholm Jr. will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. Line drive. That's a hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Ripped, but it curls foul. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back now at Oriole Park. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jordan Westburg. Into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Swing and a miss. That's strike two.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one not close. Ball 1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
The 1-2. Outside with a breaking ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Grisham is there, makes the catch. One out man at first. And next for the Orioles, Jacob Wilson. Out number 2. Here's Pete Alonso. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that one fouled off.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter.
High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Well, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The Orioles with the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
That's ripped into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Westburg headed for the plate. He'll score and they tie it. Grisham gets it back in quickly. That holds the runner at second base. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Mike Trout, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 2. Swing and a foul out of play. And it's second. Good job to fight that one off. And ball 1. Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Gets a piece and stays alive. Man on second, 2 down. Backed off the plate that time. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Neto. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back here in Baltimore, we go to the top of the 7th. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees.
You know, these Yankees definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Here's a 1-1. Judge rips that one. Makes a mess of this one. It gets down. Go-ahead run on base. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
And a base hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. Coming out for the Orioles, Rico Garcia. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Swings through that one for strike 2.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out. Here's the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Base hit into center field. Here comes the Judge around third. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
On the ground, right side. To the plate. Can't hang on. He's safe. And it's 3-1. Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Adolis Garcia stepping in now for the Yankees. And a foul ball. Out towards right center field. Trout on his way over. He's got it. Runner tags from third. He's in on the sac fly, and they take a 3-run lead. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach Neto. Swing and a miss at a slider. Swings through that.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Now, third out. Set for the last half of the and into the box for Baltimore. So they turn things over to the righty, Camilo Doval.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Stanton takes it in for the out. 1 away. So next to hit for Baltimore, Taylor Ward. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Grisham gets under it. And there's 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Swing and a miss. Blew it by him at 99. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
The 0-2. And there's a ball.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Jazz goes down on strikes. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Swing and a miss. 0-1. That one fouled off. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. It's Aaron Judge now. 1 for 3. And the 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
Swing. Back now at Oriole Park. On to the bottom of the 8th. Blaze Alexander now at the plate. Pitch in the dirt. And that is ball 1. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Here's a 1-1. One up, one down. So back to the top of the order. Down the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
No swing. Earl Hendricks with the call. Dives and he can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play. 1 down. And now the shortstop gunner, Tim Hill, takes over on the mound. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Yankees up by 3. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Two away. And the batter now, Jacob Wilson. They get the force. Inning over. Back here in Baltimore, all set to start. So a new arm out of the bullpen. And for the Orioles, Keegan Aiken.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
On the ground to third. Throws across the diamond. One pitch and one out. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. There's the strike. 95 of that one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It's been a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for New York, Eugenio Suarez. And first offering is fouled off. Hard ground ball, base knock. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Wells at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. All set for the bottom. The 9th. So now the Orioles' David Bednar comes on trying to close it out.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
And that's in the dirt. And now it's even 1-1. One down. Here's Trout.
Wow, that's not even close to the zone.
1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
So they're down to their final out. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. The 1-0. The Yankees trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
The Orioles down to their final strike. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. And a base hit. So next to hit for Baltimore, Taylor Ward. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Judge going back on it. Out of here. A 2-run homer. And next for the Orioles, Tyler O'Neill. Oh. High fly ball, right field. And that's got extra bases written all over it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. Sanchez with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the